Everybody, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to address the market once again. It looks like the tide is slowly shifting to the bearish side and that the market is slowing down. All right, we're going to address what to expect for throughout the end of the week, actually. And I'm also going to be sharing the stock with you that you should be keeping in your radar. All right, y'all. Before we begin, again, definitely like the video, and if you are new to the channel, consider subscribing. All right. Now let's get started right off the bat. So we got the SPY, and today the market actually opened up lower. It gapped down all the way up to like $428. In the initial moments of the market, it was like in the initial moments of trading hours, there was some chop and then eventually the market recovered. Now, will the SPY actually go up here? I don't think so. I think that this may have been the trap right here. This is the magnitude. This is as big as it's going to get. In the last video, I shared this idea with y'all that we may potentially see. I think I used the Dow. I think I did. That we may see the Dow and the SPY potentially go all the way up to 43.50 before trapping. All right, but it looks like this tiny thing right here might be it. It's not looking too great right now, especially after the FOMC meeting, right? And throughout the past, I think it was throughout the past few weeks or the past three meetings, I would say. Every single time there was either an FOMC meeting or anything on a Wednesday at 1 p.m. There seems to be a surge or a change in the direction of the market to the upside, like throughout most of them. All right, but right now this is not looking too great. There was an initial push followed by a sell-off. Tomorrow, I think that we're going to gap down. I think that we're going to drop, and I think that we're going to retest this level right here. All right, right at 4,200, and that would cause I believe this is a 1.3% drop from the close. Yeah, 1.5% drop by Friday. All right, and it could potentially go even lower. Let's take a look at it on a much bigger time frame. Yeah, so this right here, this is again 2 videos ago I told y'all anything in this box is the sweet spot for a potential short to the downside because there's a lot of room right here. All right, and if you look at the SPY and QQQ, there are some gaps down there that need to be filled. And also looking at specific stocks like large cap stocks like Apple, for example. Apple filled this last gap at the top at 175, and I think this actually may be it. Now we're gonna look at another perspective with the Dow Jones. With the Dow Jones, there's one thing that I want to share with y'all. So since we had this bull flag right here, all right, and since this thing failed to actually go up to like 34,500, you can expect this thing to kind of represent the left shoulder, right? And then as this thing consolidates some more, we might see something like this, all right, where we open up and we open at 8:30 Central Time, and this would serve as the right shoulder, right? And then this level right here is going to get taken out as soon as the market opens, and then we see the and then we might see the Dow Jones collapse below 33,600 and may even close right over here at 33,500 right there. All right, that may happen all in one day, or it may drag his feet all the way until Friday. But right now, the situation is looking very sus. I would tell y'all to be very careful and not to chase calls and be super hopeful and expect like much higher levels. Again, be very cautious. If you want to day trade, you can day trade, or if you want to swing, again, I think we're going down. But if you want to go long, do you? But we'll see what it does. We'll see what it does. I think this is it. Now, a stock that actually no, let's look at the VIX. Let's look at the VIX. Speaking of a head and shoulders, I saw this thing this morning. All right, it was looking pretty good, looking very very good. We have the left shoulder, we got the head right here, and then we got the right shoulder was right there. I thought it was going to just break right through that $20.60 by like 11 or by noon, right? And then we had that meeting, we had the second drop right here. Maybe we might take it out tomorrow. Maybe. So watch the VIX, especially if this level gets taken out, then it's going to spike all the way up to 2250. So that's something that y'all should be keeping on your radar, as well as extra confirmation that the top of this little bear market rally may be in, right? So that's my thoughts on the overall market. Now, one stock that I want to put on you guys' radar, that stock would be Lucid. All right. Now, Lucid, the reason why I want to share this one with y'all is because of this. If you look very, very closely, we're going to look at the 4-hour. I'm going to zoom in right over here. There is that floor that I think is going to be tested very, very soon, especially if everything starts to collapse. And it's right there, right? That previous level of that level of support right here. And we see that the stock is making lower highs as it's progressing downwards. We got a rejection right here, followed by another one right there. And this was caused by earnings. They probably had terrible numbers, or the market was just ruthless to the stock, right? Either or. Again, anything can happen through earnings. And another rejection which happened overnight last night. So what I'm expecting with Lucid is for it to drop all the way down to like $17. We may see a little bounce into like the first half of next week, and then it might break down to go further. Like it might break below 1750 and go even lower. But this drop right here is what I want to put on you guys' radar to at least 1750. All right, somewhere over here. Now, another stock that I want to share with y'all, it kind of looks like the VIX. It's LABU. All right, this one, it's a very simple structure. It had a massive move from $4 all the way up to 12.50. And if you look at the top, there is a triple top going on right there. We got this one. It tried to break $13, but it just couldn't do it. It just could not break through. And then today, it broke right through that neckline right there at $11.60. And what usually happens after that is a massive sell-off. And option number one is this, where it can just open up at exactly 10.75 and continue to sell off all the way down to like $9.77. Or it can do something like this, where it actually gaps up and it retests $11.75, where short sellers who have been shorting at this level or this level or this level will be looking to add again right here, buy more puts, or just to share more of the stock slash ETF for a bigger move downwards next week. All right, so definitely keep this stock on your watch list. Now, the last stock that I want to address in this video, somebody asked in the comment section, PSNY. All right, now this one right there it doesn't have much history. Let me go on it just got out the gates like last month or last two months ago, and it's been dropping with the market. It didn't have a phenomenal recovery like some of the stocks that we've seen in the past 4 weeks, right? But right now, it just looks like it wants to go even lower. Like, as you can see, it kind of looks like what I showed you with Lucid. All right, it's forming a lower high, and it looks like it wants to retest that level again, right? And then it might break it. next week. So not $8.70 might be the target for it by Friday if things play out like I think they should play out. So that's my very honest thoughts on all of these stocks. And that is the end of the video. Again, do not forget to annihilate the like button for the YouTube algorithm. As always, helps the channel a lot and allows more people to get this knowledge as well. Also, if you are new to the channel and you haven't done so already, definitely click on subscribe and click on the notification bell along with all notifications. That way you don't miss out on future uploads. If you'd like to be part of our private Discord community, you can find that as the first link in the description of the video below. If you haven't added me on social media yet, you can find me at NGumah and the PATTERNOLOGY LAB on Instagram and on Twitter. And lastly, if all of this is brand new to you and you would like to get started in the stock market, there's some basic step-by-step directions in the description of the video below. Step 1 to step 3. It only takes about 15 minutes for you to get set up with all the tools you need to start trading immediately. You can also get some free stocks after setting up with Webull using the third link in the description of the video below. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, my name is NGumah with PATTERNOLOGY LAB, where we trade patterns and patterns only. And I will see all of you in the next video.